This will be for the Khan Academy exercise, simple probability. So before we get started with the exercise, this will be the basic formula for probability. Okay, this P stands for probability. This is the probability of an event occurring, and that will be the number of favorable outcomes divided by the number of possible outcomes. So this right here will be the formula that we're using for this exercise. And just remember, in most cases, the total number of outcomes, that is in the denominator. So it's number of favorable divided by number of possible. All right, you randomly draw a marble from a bag that contains 3 blue marbles, 4 green, and 5 red. What is the probability that you draw a blue marble? If necessary, round to 2 decimal places. Okay, they let us enter the answer as a fraction, and you don't even have to reduce it. So I'm not going to do the decimal, I'm just going to do the fraction. All right, so the probability that you draw a blue marble, that is going to be number of favorable divided by number of possible. Now, what is a number of favorable? Well, since we're looking for the probability of drawing a blue marble, we want to find out how many blue marbles there are, and that clearly is 3. So there's 3 chances to get a blue marble. And the number of possible, well, you just add up all the marbles. That's 3 plus 4 plus 5. All right, remember I said in the intro, in general, the total will be going in the denominator. All right, so the numerator is 3, and the denominator, 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 5 is 12. Now, you can certainly reduce that if you want to. You could certainly make it a decimal if you want to, but they take it as a fraction. So I'm just going to write 3/12. In the box, 3/12. That's 3/12. You roll a fair 6-sided die. What is the probability that you roll greater than 4? All right, let's rewrite this. Greater than 4, and there's 6 sides. So what are the possible outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, because you're rolling a 6-sided die. That's 1 dice. All right, probability that the roll is greater than 4. Well, which ones are greater than 4? The 5 and the 6. So it's going to be the probability of a 5 or a 6. All right, and we said the formula is number of favorable divided by number of possible. How many favorable outcomes? Well, there's a 5 or there's a 6. That's 2 possible favorable outcomes. And how many possible outcomes? Well, you're rolling a 6-sided die. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possibilities. So 2 out of 6, 2/6. All right. You can reduce it. You can make it a decimal, but it's safest just to leave it. In the box, I type 2/6. You spin the spinner shown below once. Each sector shown has an equal area. What is the probability of landing on beaver? All right, let's take a look. So the sector is like one of these slices of pie or pizza. This is a sector right here. They said all the sectors are equal area. So that means there's an equal probability of landing on any one of them. Okay, so the probability of it landing on beaver, that is going to be the number of favorable divided by the number of possible. The favorable outcomes are landing on beaver. How many beavers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the numerator, that's a 4. And the total, all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 4 out of 5 chance it lands on beaver, and that makes sense. So in the box, 4/5. All right, spinners shown below. Each sector has an equal area. What is the probability that you do not land on a squirrel? Probability that it's not a squirrel. Let's count how many are not squirrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, I accidentally counted this one. That's a mistake. That is a squirrel. Don't count that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 possibilities. That's it right there. All right, so 4/5. In the box, 4/5. One more, you roll a fair 6-sided die. What is the probability that it's not 3? All right, again, when you roll one die, the outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probability that it's not 3. How many numbers are not 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the denominator, it's the total possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it right there, 5/6.